How about a little bit of rapid fire? Who is your favorite Disney princess and why?
Ariel, because she has red hair like me.
That's a good answer. That's good. Who's your favorite Disney villain?
Oh, Scar.
Scar?
Because he has the best song.
Because he has the best song?
Best song.
These are good answers. What's your favorite Disney animated movie? Not Pixar. Animation. Classic animation.
It's going back to Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Soundtrack.
Okay.
Hot Prince. She has one of the better looking
He looks
princes.
like Paul Atreides from Dune 1984.
I can see
already.
that.
He looks like
that,
him.
yeah.
He does
Got
actually look a lot like
the fluffy
him.
hair.
Yeah. So Lion King is the answer to everything. Really. I mean, it's got the best villain. It's got, I don't know, the best princess because Nala kind of sucks, if I'm being honest.
She's a little bossy.
Hey, Pangy again. Best Disney princess for me. I kind of like Jasmine, I guess. I don't know. She's all right. I don't know. That's a good. No, Belle. Belle from Beauty and the Beast because she has the most awesome library ever.
And dishes that wash themselves.
Best soundtrack is Lion King. Best movie is Lion King. Best villain is Lion King. The Lion King rules. Lion King's amazing. The Lion King
Except
really
for Princess.
All right, let's move it over to Pixar then. Favorite Pixar heroine or princess? I don't think they have like a princess, really do.
Favorite Pixar lead?
Sure. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go for Woody.
Woody, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Woody and Buzz. So is your favorite Pixar song, is it Randy Newman singing song again because it's real fun to pick my nose again? I was like, I keep getting work.
No. No, it's not that. Gosh. Pixar song. You know, they're not really as known
Yeah,
for
I guess
their
they're not really
soundtrack.
as much.
I do like
they?
the Cars soundtrack.
I like Life Could Be a Dream because it was in Clue, the movie with Tim Curry,
Yeah.
which is excellent if you guys haven't seen that.
They do Life is a Highway. They do...
Now, is that the actual Life is a
Cars-
Highway or is that Rascal Flatts Life is a Highway?
Either
is that
one
Tom
works
Cochran?
for me.
I don't remember which one it is.
No, in Cars, it's Rascal
The
Flatts.
best part about Cars, the best music in Cars is when the car's falling asleep and someone pops up and plays Kenny G to make them fall asleep. That's the goods right there.
And even Cars 2 or Cars 3 has some good songs, so...
Which one was James Bond? Was that Cars 2?
That was Cars 2.
Yeah.
Clearly
So
a James Bond
my kid was sick.
Cars
when
1
he was
is just
when he was
Doc
like 2,
Holliday.
and he made me stay up with him. All he wanted to do was watch Cars 2 over and over again. This is my nightmare, guys. Larry the Cable Guy for 6 hours straight.
Yeah, I caught so you did the middle shift, but I did the beginning and the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so you think I would know which one. I don't think I've ever seen Cars 3, honestly. You know what I found is that adults have the hottest takes about
for
Pixar movies.
yes.
And it's like, you know that you aren't the target demographic for this, but we still argue them forever. Saddest Pixar movie, and why is it up?
It's up.
I don't know, Toy Story 3 blows all of them away from me. I won't even watch Toy Story 3.
Yeah, but it's still up.
Up, like it will punch in the heart. I think at that point, I had just expected Pixar to try to just, I gotcha.
Not in the first 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not in the first 10.
I was kind of, I might be different now. I'm a bigger softy now. After I had kids, I'm a bigger softy for everything. But I don't know, Toy Story 3, like I can't even talk about the last third of that movie without welling up. So I try not to do it. That to me is on the same level of like Where the Red Fern Grows, where I can't even talk about it without getting sad. So to me, it's not even close. It's Toy Story 3.
I also get really sad for Wall-E. I know you don't have the love for Wall-E like I have, but
Wall-E and Monsters Inc. I do not understand why people freak out about both of them so much. Well, at least Monsters Inc.'s
Monsters
fun.
Inc. has some good songs.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't even remember having a song.
John Goodman and
I still
my
think
God,
the
Billy
way
Crystal.
that Monsters Inc. ends is bullshit. That we never got a sequel. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say that's
we
bullshit.
did, but we got a prequel.
Worst Pixar sequel.
Worst Pixar sequel.
I'd probably go with Incredibles 2 or
Toy Story 4.
Finding Dory. Finding Dory was pretty bad. I don't know. I never watched Cars 3, so I don't know if I can actually go there.
It's fine. It's not. It's not like I need you to go watch it.
Wait. Toy Story 4, and it's not
I
even
said
close.
Toy Story 4.
Okay, I forgot. Me and my oldest kid refuse to acknowledge it exists. Like he still to the day is like, hey, I wonder if someday they'll make Toy Story 4. You're shaking the camera.
Sorry.
It's like having a kid do this.
Yeah, I can't. So Toy Story 4, I know you and I, but the Forky, that's awful.
To me, like separating Woody and Buzz, it's like Toy Story just don't work that way. I don't know. I know
So
they
I don't
did.
know. I personally think they should have called it Toy Story Adventures of Bo Peep.
Yeah,
and
like
stop calling it Toy Story.
Yeah,
4.
they had those like the toy that time forgot and the toy of terror or whatever, and they had them like that.
Those
They should have
are
done
good,
something
too.
like that. Yeah, no, I like those quite a bit. I don't know. Toy Story 5, they apparently claim they're going to, actually let Buzz be in the movie. Buzz is my favorite character, so of course I was upset with that movie. But best Pixar sequel, Toy Story 2, because that's the best Pixar movie. Is
Toy Story 2.
And Toy Story 2 is pretty tough to beat. So, I think we could probably
bullseye.
talk about this one. I want to lean back into Disney though. Now, not animation, but just like Disney kids movies. Do you have any of those you really like? Like Fly the Navigator. That was a Disney movie, wasn't it? Fly the Navigator is rad. It's really rad.
And not care for their live action stuff.
No?
No.
Really? Okay.
I can't even really stomach Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I know you loved it when the kids watched it. The kids loved it. I couldn't.
Bed Knobs
stomach
and
it.
Broomsticks, I loved when I was a kid, and I tried watching it again in my 20s. Like, this is awful. This is like a Narnia wannabe. This is so bad.
And it's so long. How
But,
does it go on?
oh my God,
forever?
I watched it with my youngest like about 4 or 5 years ago, and
Not that long ago.
just at the end with all the armor fighting the Germans.
They lost their mind. They loved it.
Oh my God, just like
They loved
a
it.
wave of nostalgia hit me. I was like, I used to think this was the most epic. I thought that was like Battle of the Five Armies when I was a kid. I thought that was the most amazing thing we would ever see on film. So wow. I
And
haven't
even
thought
as
about
I
that
was
in
a
a minute.
kid, I was bored to tears. As this
Yeah, when I
over
watched it when I was older, I was like, this is just trying to be Narnia without paying for the rights to Narnia, which is funny because Disney eventually got the rights to Narnia and didn't use them.
As much as I don't care for Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, I think Pete's Dragon is 10 times more boring.
I liked it when I was younger, but even then I remember we recorded that off the Disney Channel, and I remember fast forwarding through about 2/3 of that movie because you just like the parts with the dragon, really, Yeah, it's funny that some of the stuff that I always worried about my kids watching movies and they'll be like, oh, they're going to be bored. And I'm like, dude, we watched boring movies a lot when we were kids. But I just
That
don't
was
think
our only option.
we didn't have any other option, I don't think. Yeah, back in the old days when we had to get out the reel-to-reel and crank it ourselves. No, we're not that old, but, we had limited choices and
You better enjoy what you got.
We both
'cause
grew up
that's what you
poor
got.
with bunny ears and where we were the remote control, so we only had a few channels. We got the Disney Channel during a free preview or something like that. That's the only reason we had Disney Channel. Remember the Disney Channel was like hot shit, and they would show like the shorts, Mickey and Donald and Goofy and Pluto and stuff. Those were fun. Those were a lot of fun. 7 with one blow.
Now with Mike's super short show. I think that was Disney Channel. It might have been Nickelodeon.
Did you ever watch Mickey Mouse Club?
No.
I watched Mickey Mouse Club in the 80s. Now, when Mickey Mouse Club had Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and Justin Timberlake, I was way out at that point.
We were way too old.
So when people told me, oh yeah, they were on Disney Mickey Mouse Club, I was like, really? MICK, really? Yeah. I had no idea it was still a thing, honestly, in the 2000s. So wild, right? Wow. Anything else Disney related you want to talk about? Has it just been kind of like a hey?
I just want to go. I've never been. I want to go to Disney.
You want to go to Disney World? Okay.
I have a friend at school who's taking herself to Disney for her birthday, and I was like, I should do that.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Yes.
World is Florida. Land is California.
I haven't been to either, so
I say
I'm
World
up for either.
because I'd like to go to Universal because we're both big Harry Potter fans, so I'd like to do Universal too. So I think
that should be its own trip.
You think Universal should be its own trip? So you want to go to Florida twice? You run into Florida Man twice? Do you know what risk that is?
Redhead.
Florida Man.
Redhead Texas woman. I'm not afraid.
All right. Well, I don't know. I know that when we met, you were all about Disney princesses and stuff like that. So I thought so do you not consider Alice a Disney princess?
No. I'm actually more picky about princesses than Disney is. Disney will give you the princess title if your movie sells enough. So you have people like, I'm trying to think, Mulan, who's not a princess, even in her own story. She's not a princess, but she is considered a Disney princess.
I would ask, does Princess Leia count as a Disney princess now? But I try to pretend that Disney Star Wars doesn't exist. So I can't really do that.
Yes, she would still count as a princess because I only count you as a princess if you were born a princess. You can't marry into the title.
All right, what is your classic Disney animation hot take? Mine is Sleeping Beauty is boring as shit.
Oh, both of your boys really liked it, by the way.
Good for them.
Okay.
I don't want them to just echo what I feel about stuff. I want them to create their own. But really, they both like Sleeping Beauty.
We watched it that one summer when
Besides
we had
Maleficent, they felt like there was nothing about that movie that was worth a shit. That's why they made movies about Maleficent, because that's the only character anybody cared about.
I don't know what to tell you, but being a Prince Charming and waking up princesses was in your youngest head forever. And I asked Brendan, like, how did you feel? And he's like, yeah, it was good. So
what's your Disney classic animation hot take?
My hot take.
I know you've got some, because you say stuff to me sometimes. I'm like,
I don't know. I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Well, you don't think Lion King's the best one, so that's a hot take already.
Okay.
No, Little Mermaid's a good pick. I like Little Mermaid a lot. Like, I remember.
No, those were definitely that trilogy: Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Little Mermaid, like, and Aladdin too. Like, man, Disney could do no wrong as they were slamming those out.
But people don't really recall now. But Disney was almost like bankrupt when Little Mermaid came out. That really brought their animation studio back. I mean, all they would do is.
I guess my hot take is Oliver and Company and Brave Little Toaster and all that stuff that got shat on in the 80s. They're fucking good. Fuck you.
Are those Disney?
Yes, Brave Little Toaster
Really?
will make me weep
Never seen
like
Brave
a
Little Toaster.
bitch.
I think it's all Oliver and Company. Wow, I'm gonna go all the way to fuck you, huh? Over some Disney stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
All right. It's an interesting take.
There's my hot take.
Mine is Disney needs to stop doing the live action remakes because they're almost all terrible.
Yes.
I think Jungle Book was the only one that I liked. I liked that a lot.
Even that was
because I actually said that at the time I was like, wow, Shere Khan in that was better than like any Marvel villain. I felt like he was awesome in that movie. Like just goes up and just grabs that.
I wasn't thinking modern Disney takes. I thought we were going.
Well, I mean, there's that as well. But it's a wide ranging topic because I think about them doing all these live action remakes, and I feel like what they're trying to do is go back and fix stuff that they're embarrassed about.
Yes.
I really do feel like that. Like, Dumbo, give me a break. You took out the best character. Lady the Tramp, you took out the best song. Lion King, you hired a bunch of people who couldn't sing. Beauty and the Beast was like CGI diarrhea. So I don't know. I think that they're just in Aladdin.
You have this flip.
What? I got what flipped?
The CGI and the can't sing because they couldn't sing in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, well,
either,
I think Beauty and the Beast is like, I thought that Hermione was a great pick for Belle. I thought
very
it was great.
beautiful.
I couldn't take Beast seriously because he looked bad, like really, really bad. And I mean, it's like that TV show they did of Beauty and the Beast in the early 90s. Beast looked better than he did in that movie.
Vaguely remember that.
Yeah, Joss Whedon wrote it. That was just a topic that's boring her. We're talking about Disney. I don't know. Those live action remakes are just...
It's
Aladdin. Why does the movie longer than the movie should not be longer than the original cartoon? Sorry, it shouldn't. And what they do with Aladdin, they added like 2 new songs or something.
They added some new songs.
They gave Genie like a romance subplot.
I was say I kind of like what they did with Genie at the end. I thought that was cute the way they framed the story.
I honestly didn't think Will Smith was bad.
I didn't either.
I didn't. I mean, you just got to realize no one was going to take Robin Williams' shoes. I mean,
right.
Robin Williams is on another level.
Well, this is the same thing as saying Heath Ledger's not going to be Jack Nicholson. He's not going to be Cesar Romero. Like, but they made it their own, and they did what they could do, and that's fine.
All right, so I know everybody always says all I do is shit on Disney, and I do for the most part now. But look, we grew up with Disney when it was going back through its new renaissance.
I'll say, but you liked. I thought you liked a lot of the live action. Didn't you like Herbie Punch?
I liked a lot of the Herbie. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. I liked a lot of the Herbie movie. Herbie Goes Bananas. That was a classic. Swiss Family Robinson was my jam as a kid. Swiss Family Robinson was awesome.
If you say
so. Oh my
so.
God, it was so good. I liked the book.
Did you like that Apple Dumpling Gang?
No, I tried watching that. The dude that was on Andy Griffith did those movies, and the one where he's a dolphin or something. Yeah, we watched all those.
Okay, I do like that one, but I don't think that's
$1 Million Duck I liked. The Shaggy DA was kick ass. The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. I did. It was like the first Kurt Russell movie.
No, that is...
Kurt Russell's been my dude since I was.
I have not
like
seen
6.
that, but I'd have probably liked it.
Yeah, so I mean, we kind of grew up on these things, and so
I never cared for the live actions.
That's why I think that what they've done now was just like embarrassing. It's like you guys just don't even try anymore. And why would they? Everything they put out makes billions, you know. So why would they try?
Maybe Heidi. See, but I don't think that was Disney. There was a live action movie of Heidi.
See, I can't remember which one's which, Heidi or Pippi Longstocking.
I enjoyed both of those actually.
It was 2 little redhead girls, and that's what I remember.
With the braids.
And then there was Annie.
No, Heidi is a blonde.
Was she?
Yeah.
That was maybe I'm thinking of Annie. Annie was a redhead girl, right?
Annie.
The sun will come out.
Oh yes, she's redhead curls.
Redhead and curls. See, so I
Pippi
knew at a very
Longstocking-
young age that
Pippi
redheads were
Longsticky.
dangerous.
Stocking, redhead and braids, and Heidi is blonde with braids.
Didn't Pippi Longstocking like shake her head and made her fly or something?
Something
weird?
magic. She
Something
had some
weird?
magic somewhere. Yeah.
She had some Mary Poppins in her.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins. You know what I didn't realize about Mary Poppins is that movie's like 9 hours long.
So long.
I had no idea that movie was that long.
And
That's amazing.
Dick Van Dyke is a treat.
Dude, Dick Van Dyke is a treasure. I mean,
Yeah.
he really is.
Yes. 100%.
He was really, really good. Really.
Yeah.
Chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, these movies had jams. They slapped. They had some good. It was like, to me, it felt like the gold standard of those movies was if we don't have a badass soundtrack, it don't come out.
You want the hot take
Frozen is overrated?
that'll make you lose your mind? Robin Hood has the best soundtrack.
No.
Yes. Slaps. Your mom.
I do like the movie though. It is good. It is good. I mean, the Prince John.
Princeton.
He's the one that's like
Phony King of
Yeah. No. He's great in that. I felt like he's straight out of Jungle Book or something. He's great. I love him. He's one of my favorite early Disney villains. So if you were making like an underrated Disney villains list, he'd definitely be on there. He's
Oh
terrific.
yeah, that's true.
I like the part where Robin like kisses his ring and like takes all the jewels out and then smiles. Yeah, it's good stuff. No, I mean I
That was
love
Little John,
I
but
love
yeah.
the was it?
I think
okay.
so.
Haven't seen it in a long time. I just don't remember the soundtrack then. Besides the one that you always sing, Little John walking through the forest. That's all I
Love
remember.
it.
That's all I know.
I love Not in Nottingham. I love Phony King of England. In fact, the only song I don't really care for is the romance song.
Cinderella has an underrated soundtrack too.
Truth.
Cinderella. Yeah, it's just good stuff, man. We're gonna watch all these old Disney movies now that they're not hidden in a vault anywhere. They used to do that to us.
that.
It's in the
Love
vault.
that.
It's in the vault. That's so stupid.
Then you'd have
That's
to
so
like
stupid.
scramble and try to get it when it was released on VHS.
So, I had no idea what we were going to talk about when I pressed record, and it just turned into this whole big, like, Disney nostalgia trip. So, I think really it's just like,
Come here.
Hey, come here. What's the best Disney movie you've ever seen?
What's your favorite Disney movie? You can come sit with me.
Yeah, go that way so you don't trip over a cord.
What's my favorite Disney movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I love that one.
I think maybe it's Cars or Monsters, Inc.
That can work too.
That can work. What about Toy Story? What's your favorite Toy Story? 1 or 2 or
Or
3?
Sleeping Beauty.
No.
1.
Toy Story 1? What's your favorite part? Is that finger
what's
good?
What?
Does that finger taste good?
What's your favorite part of Toy Story?
My favorite part of Toy Story. Let me guess.
Well, you're going to guess?
You like the Chicken Man?
It's the Chicken Man.
Or do you like Rex? Or Potato Head?
Buzz.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Buzz,
All right, well,
Buzz,
this is
like
going off the
They
rails. So.
called you Mrs. Nesbit.
All right, guys. Well, let's hear your Disney hot takes. Drop in the comments and let us know all of them. What's your favorite Disney movie? What's the worst Disney movie? What's the best Disney Pixar sequel, villain, any of those things? Soundtrack. Tell me why Robin Hood is not the best Disney soundtrack. I would
It is.
love to know
It
these
is.
answers. So drop down below, guys, and I will talk to you there.